I mean, if you sign away, you know, with legal wording and that type of a contract, then yeah.
The thing that has become really clear to me, and it's absolutely scary, a lot of these guys don't understand
what they're
why
signing when they sign it. They don't understand why they won't why they don't play it. Yeah.
why I need a waiver, why I need them to sign a waiver so I can play their music without fear of a lawsuit. So that tells me they don't even know what the hell they signed up for.
Right. Yeah.
Scary.
I get
Well, I mean, anyone who doesn't read a contract to start with is an idiot.
Well,
but you know what, though, also, Rob, God only knows, it could be so technical that it's hard to understand, and then their manager's saying, sign it. That way they'll collect royalties on your behalf, and the musician's like, well, I don't really quite understand, and the manager's probably saying, oh, no, it's fine, sign it. And the
everybody
does
it. I talked to a girl one time. She contacted
Used car salesmen do that, too.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, normal procedure. Nothing to worry about. Just sign on a dotted line. We'll get the paperwork done. You know.
Well, this one girl contacted me one night, and she wanted me to play her music on my show. And I said, "Are you with BMI or ASCAP?" Well, I'm doing the paperwork now to sign up with them. And then she says, "And my mom's a member too." Now, her manager told her to sign up with them. And she said her mom's a member, too. So I said, well, is your mom a musician, too? No, she owns a dance studio. Well, that tells me her mother isn't a member. Her mother had to pay for a license.
Right.
But she thought that her mom was a member, too. She didn't know what the hell she even signed up for.
Wow.
Scary. Very interesting. I mean, I think we've talked about that before. And basically, the point is, it would be funny if, you know, this girl signed up, this musician signed up for ASCAP. Her mom would have to pay licensing fees to ASCAP to play her own daughter's music in a public place.
Yeah. Yeah, but this kid is looking at it like, well, my mom's a member too. And then when she told me she signed up because her manager told her to, I thought, oh my God.
Yeah, that's not the same blonde you told me about that worked at the mall, is it? Or the insurance company or whatever?
Oh God, no, this is a different one.
Oh, okay. Sounds like the same one.
Yeah, the one that told me that their notaries don't notarize legal documents.
Yeah.
What the hell do they do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rob saying, what's her number?
I can't believe it. Oh my God.
That's too funny.
I was amazed at how stupid this girl was, you know, at the thing. But I run into this a lot. I try to get the musicians to sign a waiver, and I don't have to sign anything. It's my music. You can play it. They don't understand that by doing that, I could get nailed big time.
So what do you think, in light of the fact that the musicians don't understand it, what do you think their mindset was getting this letter from ASCAP saying, you cannot license our music, even though we all know it's the musician's music. Say you're a musician, you find out all this shit. What's the first thought that crosses your mind?
Well, you know what? The thing that's jumping out to me is a lot of these musicians read it and they're pissed.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me they know the Performance Rights Society's role, and they know that they still own the rights to their own music.
Mm-hmm.
These guys got it. They got it together.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's up. It's the ones that don't understand what they signed up for, and they don't understand what the real issues are with this letter about our music. Oh my God.
Rob, as a musician, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, like, you'd have to wonder when they say our music. That would be confusing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Confuses the hell out of me. That's scary.
Because I'd ask for clarification. What do you mean by our?
Oh my God. I wouldn't have the nerve to talk
I would
to
never
any
do
of
that
these
either.
musicians about our music.
Oh hell no!
I mean,
that would be a quick way to get it pulled.
Can you hear Pete Berwick if I say, how is our song coming along, Pete? Have
Many
you finished our
forces
next CD?
with deep pockets are mobilizing to promote copyleft in order to undermine our copyright.
And the music, it's my understanding,
Yeah, let
the
me try that
music
one
has
time,
to be
right?
copyrighted
Yeah, it depends on
before
what
they can put it with BMI or ASCAP. That was my understanding. You have to get the copyright through the Copyright Office before you put it in the catalog with BMI.
Well, I mean,
ASCAP.
unless they're figuratively speaking, that's thinking that, all the artists are part of one big family with this ASCAP organization, but I don't see that.
Well, you know what? I think of all the guys I have on my show as a family, and I even told them welcome to the family, because to me it is.
Yeah.
But
But
Like
still, we're not
you know,
going to ever say it's your music, it's your baby. We just get to babysit it for a couple hours a week on our shows. I mean, give me a break.
we get the honor. Yes.
Like Kev says, you'd have to define what they mean by our.
Well, it's pretty clear. Our music.
Yeah.
What the hell can you interpret that?
Well,
It's
I mean,
yours and mine.
if I was part of that organization, I'd be pissed over that phrase.
I think a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are the ones that I think truly understand the purpose of the organization.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I had to back up here. When I said, how do you think Pete Berwick would react to this if I said our music? Since artists like JJ, Rob, Jody, Raina, boycott.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Hey, it's really funny. Another part of this article, the link I dropped in the chat a little bit ago, the author had sent a letter to ASCAP. In direct response to ASCAP's letter, says, "Dear ASCAP, I have been a composer member of ASCAP for several years. I was disgusted by your grossly one-sided letter soliciting my contribution to your quote-unquote fund for the arts. ASCAP has consistently misrepresented the purpose, the history, and the facts of copyright, not to mention the mission and activities of Creative Commons, Public Knowledge, Electronic Frontier Foundation, and other public interest organizations. Apparently, in order to fatten its royalty stream, deprive musicians of the ability to use each other's work, and prevent listeners from enjoying music to which the law and the history of copyright entitle them. I recently completed a research paper on music copyright that backed up my reading of this situation. I have sent a copy of this letter and your letter and a contribution of $100 each to Creative Commons, Public Knowledge, and EFF. Sincerely, L. Peter Deutsch." I love it.
Okay, there's a question in the chat here. Can you opt out? Like if you're a member of BMI or ASCAP, can you opt out?
That's an interesting question. It doesn't have an easy answer.
Well, okay, my understanding is that the agreement, the contract you have with them renews automatically. And if I got this right, with ASCAP, it is an annual thing. With BMI, it's every 5 years. You're locked in for 5 years. Mm-hmm. There's a certain window period that you can bail out. With ASCAP, annually, BMI, 5 years.
Right.
And if you miss that window,
you have to wait.
It will auto-renew. Now, to really, really know for sure, you would have to go to their website and read their contract.
Right.
But that's my understanding of it. And auto-renewal, yeah, it automatically does it if you don't bail out.
Right. One other thing I want to point out real quick, folks, is that while Deb, Rob, and I are very knowledgeable about this stuff, we do not know everything. We are not legal experts. Everything we do know is stuff that is publicly available. You got to dig for it. A great place to start if you want to know more about this kind of thing outside of what we're talking about tonight, go to www.zbirdbrain.com. Follow the link that says what's going on in the music industry. Deb has got a very good page, very informative. Pour yourself a nice tall beer or a big old cup of coffee, because you could really hang out there for quite a while.
Yeah, and something else too. Now, it's been a couple years since I've looked at those contracts, so they could have changed.
Could have.